Hello friends, today we're going to be flipping through the Dana Fox Watercolor with Me series books. Thank you again for watching my videos. Thank you for joining my channel. If you haven't, please subscribe, like if you like, or leave any comments. Let's start with the sizes of the books. So they are all the same size when it comes to length and width. But as you can see, the original version, which is Watercolor with Me in the Forest, is the same as the Watercolor with Me in the Ocean. And then Watercolor with Me in the Jungle is probably, I would say, less than half of the others. They all have the same type of cover, same material. It's like a texture, thick cardboard. Watercolor with Me in the Jungle has bright prints. It says grab your paintbrush, smoke, and explorer hat and get ready to paint. This one suggested retail is $22.99, but you can always get any books for way less than that on Amazon. Then the original, which there is a video in my channel. I completed this with all the projects are done. This one says here that retails for the same amount, $22.99. And Watercolor with Me in the Ocean, $23.99. For some reason this one was priced $1 higher. So we're going to do a quick flip through. Let's see if I can tell if it has the amount of pages. So this one is 119 pages, looks like. Yes. So Watercolor with Me in the Forest is 119 pages. Watercolor with Me in the Ocean is 119 pages. And Watercolor with Me in the Jungle is 64 pages. So about half, right? All right, so the concept of all the books is the same. You get a project and you get instructions. Here's an introduction, and it jumps right into projects. There's a small list of supplies on this one, on the original, and we'll check the other ones. But it jumps right in. It gives you the colors that you will be needing, the supplies, and then a step-by-step that if you follow along, most likely you will come to something pretty similar to the project on the page. So if you want to see this one complete flip through, there is a video in my channel for it. This is one of my favorite watercolor workbooks that I've owned. So let's move to the newest ones, Watercolor with Me in the Ocean, and see if there's any difference in the introduction. The paper feels same quality. I read some reviews complaining about that, but I don't feel any difference, to be honest. Here's the index, and then this one has a little bit more extensive introduction. There's all illustrations in this book use Winsor & Newton Cutman line of watercolor. So the student line, she says that she has a list on Amazon of her favorite supplies, and then the list of supplies here. then the wet on wet practice like the other book, and then it jumps right into the first project. So we have turtle, whale, crab, shark. There's a crab, it's a manatee, octopus, starfish, oh, this is cute, pufferfish, eel. So again, it's the same concept where you have a color chart, a list of supplies, and the step-by-step, and then you have the project on the page right next to it for you to work right on the book. And I will say that I don't see any difference in the paper, but I will check again in the thickness of the paper. Let's see if there's any difference. I honestly cannot tell. It's the same texture and it feels like the same thickness. So really pretty projects that I am excited to start doing my watercolors on. And like the previous book, I can tell now, it has a separate section here for ink and wash, in which you'll be using your this type of the micron pens with our cup. I can say the word. So it's permanent ink. It's safe to use with watercolors. It will not bleed when you add the watercolor. You will see that all of them, it will ask you to finish by doing the lines with the micron pen. And let's see if there's any other different techniques in the back. This is still ink. Looks like that is perfect. So I will be looking to do that one very soon. Then we have the watercolor with me in the jungle. Like I said, way smaller than the previous ones. I don't know why. Was this a rushed release? Not many people are happy about that because you're paying the same price for way less, exactly half of the previous releases. So not sure what happened there, but probably not the best move. And hopefully they will bring out a new one that goes back to the size of the original books. Okay, so let's see if there's any difference here. Oh, there is. Okay, so in the previous books, and this could be, well, no, because the amount of pages is way less, but the previous books, all the pages, even where the project, the step-by-step is written, is the same type of texture, cardboard or watercolor paper. In this one is not. So this one is regular printing paper, and then the project itself is on that cardboard material. Well, let's see, I don't want to be lying. I know these pages are regular. This is watercolor paper. Okay, so all of these here is the same material. Let me compare. Let me go back here and see if I was wrong. No. Okay, so in these ones, they wear that from the beginning, they use, from the first page, they use watercolor paper. While in these, the watercolor paper begins after the intro pages. Nothing wrong with that. You don't need watercolor paper to, or you just need to read. And here are the projects. I have a panther. This is probably the first one I'm going to try. And then they have some fruits. I don't know. It feels to me that the author ran out of ideas for the projects. On this page, it's usually in the beginning of the other two books. Now it's here in the back. I'm not sure what happened, why this version is such a reduced one, where there are so many other animals that she could have added here. Not sure, but hopefully she will redeem herself and bring out a new one with more projects. But all in all, I am very happy and excited to start the new versions and see what I come up with. It was very rewarding to finish the original book, and I'm happy with the results. It's a way of doing watercolor without having to worry about the original drawing. For those of you that, like me, don't know how to draw a lot, or it's not your thing, this comes already sketched out for you, and all you have to do is add your watercolor and follow the steps, and you will get something very similar to the art from the author. It's very simple. It's a great book and a great series for beginners. I believe it was, if not my first, my second book that I got when I started enjoying watercolors a couple of years ago, and I do not regret it. So if you're on the fence, I will say go ahead and get all three. This would be a fabulous gift for somebody into watercolors and to start their watercolor journey. So thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, leave any comments, any questions, and I'll be happy to answer. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Doggo.